Okay, so for the present tense, when you're conjugating a verb in the present tense, it means that you're conjugating it so that it's like the event is happening right now. So if you look down here, like if I have hablar, which means to talk, if I say yo hablo, it means I talk, right? So it's happening right now. So when you want to express a verb for different subjects, for different people doing that verb, you have to have different endings for each person. And so for those endings, you have the yo form, which means I, tu form, which is you, ella form, and usted, which is he, she, or you formal, amos, which is nosotros, ais, which is vosotros. So wait, sorry, nosotros means we, and vosotros means you all, and then an, which is ellos, meaning they. Now, there are three types of verbs in Spanish: ar, er, and ir. In the present tense, each of those have their separate endings. In the AR, you have O, as, a, amos, ais, an. In the ER, you have O, s, e, emos, eis, en. And in the IR, you have O, s, e, imos, is, en. Okay? And then all you do is add that ending to the stem of the verb. So as you see here, you have hablar. The stem is habl. And so you take off the AR and you add, if I want to say I talk, I add the yo, which is the subject, and then the ending, which is right here, O. Okay, now that seems really simple, but there are complications to the rule because there are irregulars. First, we'll deal with the irregular yo forms. So these are verbs that are generally, they're only irregular in the yo form of the verb, which means like I, okay? So for conocer, and normally it would be conoso, but that doesn't sound right with how the rest of the conjugations go. So you would have to say conozco to be correct. Same with saber, it changes to se. Hacer is hago, which there are a whole set of verbs that are called the go verbs, you could say. So like salir is in that because you have salgo, venir, vengo, and verbs like that. You have dar changes to doy in the yo form, and then ver is to veo. Basically, it's so that the verb sounds more natural in speech, and so you can actually comprehend what the person is saying. Now you also have verbs that are stem changers. You have three types of stem changers: either e to ie, o to ue, and e to I. And I think from what I remember, it's the last vowel before, for these stem changers, it's the last vowel before the ending. So like here it's querer, the o in poder, and the e in pedir. So querer, instead of just being quiero, it would be quiero. And quiero, quieres, quiere, queremos, queréis, quieren. For these stem changes, it does not change in the nosotros and vosotros form. So like poder, puedo, puedes, puede, podemos, podéis, pueden. And then pedir, pido, pides, pide, pedimos, pedimos, pedéis, piden. So you have the stem changers. And then you have the ones that are completely irregular just because it feels like Spanish speakers want to completely throw you off. But they make sense. So like decir would be digo, dices, dice, decimos, dices, dicen. Okay, estar has accents, and then you have all these. Well, we will revisit haber when it comes to the perfects. So this is basically the present tense. And if you study these endings, then you know which ones are stem changers and which ones are irregulars, and how they conjugate, and the irregular yo forms too, you should do fine.